Questions and answers, space. Explore the universe. Introduction. The universe is a vast, mostly empty space and is more than 15 billion years old. Within it are at least 100 billion galaxies and an even larger number of stars. One of those galaxies is the Milky Way, and one of the stars in the Milky Way is our Sun. Like all stars, the Sun is a giant ball of gas and dust that gives out heat and light. The Sun, together with all the planets, asteroids, comets, and meteors in orbit around it, make up the solar system. In this book, you will discover many fascinating facts about space, the galaxies, the stars, the solar system, and human attempts to explore the cosmos. How big is the universe? How did the Milky Way get its name? What is a black hole? What's the weather like on Mars? And will it ever be possible to live in space? You will find the answers to these and many other questions in the pages of this book. Galaxies. The universe is a huge open space made up of billions of galaxies and an even larger number of stars. Our galaxy is called the Milky Way. Our solar system, including the Sun, the planets, and their moons, forms just a tiny part of the Milky Way. What is the Big Bang Theory? The Big Bang Theory suggests that the universe as we know it today was created after a huge explosion or bang. George Lemaitre proposed the theory of the Big Bang in 1927, and in 1929 Edwin Hubble expanded on his work. Which is the largest galaxy? Scientists do not know exactly. The largest galaxies we know of are giant elliptical oval galaxies located in the middle of a whole group of galaxies. One of the largest is in the central galaxy in the cluster Abell 2029. How big is the Milky Way? The Milky Way is huge. It takes the Sun about 250 million years to orbit once around the center of the Milky Way. What is Messier Object 31? The Andromeda Galaxy is also known as Messier Object 31 or M31. This galaxy is more than twice the size of Milky Way, but is still not the largest galaxy we know of. How was the universe formed? The universe was born more than 15 billion years ago. It is believed that the universe began as a small ball of fire. This fireball grew larger and larger until one day exploded to form the universe that we know. How big is the universe? No one knows how big the universe really is. There are at least 100 billion galaxies that we know of. However, this number keeps growing as better telescopes are developed and we see more and more galaxies. On top of that, the galaxies are moving away from each other, causing the universe to expand. Some scientists believe that the universe will never stop expanding, while others think that one day it will begin to shrink until it becomes a fireball again. Scientists think that the early universe was a dense cluster of matter that has kept expanding from the Big Bang until now and is continuing to expand. What is a galaxy? A galaxy is a group of billions of stars, dust, and gas bound together by gravitational force. A galaxy can either be on its own or in cluster. Galaxies come in different shapes and sizes. Scientists have divided them into three categories based on their shapes: spiral, elliptical, which is oval, and irregular, which is no shape. Expanding universe. Scientists think that stars and other elements in the universe are continuing to move away from each other due to the force of the original Big Bang. How did the Milky Way get its name? In ancient Greece and Roman myths, it was believed that the goddess Hera, Juno, spilt milk across the sky and called the white streak it left a river of milk. The Romans called it Via Lactea, or road made of milk. This is how our galaxy came to be named the Milky Way. Is the Milky Way a part of a cluster of galaxies? The Milky Way and three of its neighboring galaxies are part of a larger cluster known as the Local Group because they are closest to Earth. The neighboring galaxies in the Local Group are called Andromeda and the Large and Small Magellanic Clouds. Of the 35 galaxies in the Local Group, only these three can be seen with the naked eye. Milky Way, an artist's impression of our galaxy, the Milky Way based on observations made by modern telescopes. Our sun is a small star in one arm of the galaxy. This is the art. A galactic crash. Sometimes galaxies crash into another due to the force of gravity, but the stars in them are too far apart to cause any real damage. Our own galaxy is on a collision course with its neighbor Andromeda. The collision will take place in about 5 billion years, and the two will merge to form an elliptical oval galaxy. Thank you for listening.